East.
Well,
No, it's timing.
See, that's just, you don't want to have a problem.
No, I'm just kidding. She was making faces over here.
Okay, congratulations on the win. Your thoughts?
First of all, Baylor's a great program. They do a great job. Won the league again and everything, so it's an honor for us. If we're going to knock somebody off, it was an honor for us to knock Baylor because they're such a great program. Give all the credit to our players. They knew coming down here that we had to win at least 1-2 games. And I told them after the second game, hell, we might as well go ahead and win the third one since we're here. And they come out and played extremely hard and they continue to play defense, the whole time. I look here where Baylor only had 9 offensive rebounds, which is pretty good for us. Defense and keeping them off the boards as much. And I thought we turned it over only 7 times. So I thought those were going to be the areas that we really had to do well in, and we was able to do that.
Okay, questions for our student athletes and coach. One right here in the front.
Yeah, Cliff Brudd, Associated Press. Coach, what clicked for you guys here in Oklahoma City?
I tell you what, our players we were having good practices before we came here. We really were, and they were focused, and you could just see it in their body language. That I said in here after the Oklahoma game, I had to shut down a shoot around because they were just so focused and going so hard. We needed some energy for the game, so I knew we were focused. And I thought the last 5 minutes of this half we played not to lose instead of playing to win. But we were able to hold on and get the victory.
Got a question all the way in the rear.
Jerry Willie Jr., the College Sports Report. Coach, on last evening you mentioned about the pace of the game. It was a lot, especially against Texas, it was a lot quicker than you wanted it to be. But tonight, for whatever reason, that was the pace that you got, and you stayed with it until, as you just mentioned, till late in the game. Was it just a gut feeling, or just the way they went out and warmed up tonight?
Well, I just felt that, especially when they were going big on us, the opportunity we had on fast breaks, we wanted to pick that up when they went big on us. And then I just thought the last 5 minutes, I could tell, I took a couple timeouts because I could just tell we were about out of gas. And instead of attacking their press and attacking their zone, we were just, getting some bad shots and wasn't getting to the rim. But, give our players all the credit. We don't play a lot of people, and to play 3 games in 3 nights against the caliber teams that we played, they did just a fantastic job.
We had a question on the front aisle, and then we'll the second place, and then we'll come to the front.
Tynice, you had a huge tournament. Kim Mulkey said that you really willed your team to this championship through all 3 games. One way you hit a 3, you stuck your tongue out. Looked like you were just having a lot of fun out there. What was it like for you, and did you know going into this, did you just feel like you were going to be on in this tournament?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
They don't want
Sorry about that.
Coming into the tournament, we had a lot of confidence. Like my coach said, we had great practices and we had good energy. It was just different from regular season. Everybody was just playing hard, and I could tell from the Oklahoma game that we came here to win. And we had to do it for Lanay. I wanted to send Lanay out with the championship, and that's what we did.
Question on the front right.
Michelle Vogel from ESPN.com. I think for Lanay and Tiana, you guys had to, it was losing Bria from last year. You kind of had to find your new maybe identity a little bit this year. And you went through some tough times during Big 12 play with a couple of losing streaks. As recently as, I guess, 9 days ago, you lost at Oklahoma State. What was it that finally clicked you guys together? Can you kind of put that into perspective?
I think, coming into the tournament, we didn't know if we would make the NCAA tournament, and our coach told us that, girls, we got to go down here and we got to at least win 2 games to know for sure if we're going to get to the NCAA. And I think we just came down here and had a mindset, and the girls knew that, it was all or nothing. We had to put our backs against the wall. We just had to give it our all. And I think we came out and played strong, tough, and physical for 3 games. I just think that we wanted to defense. Playing basketball, I learned that offense wins games, but defense wins championships, and we definitely proved that today. These last 3 games, we just brought into defense and just knew that defending would be the key. We know we're going to score. Scoring is not the problem for us. It's just stick with defense and have each other's backs, and I think we did that well this tournament.
All the way in the rear in the corner.
Michael Kennedy, Dominion Post, all ladies, can you just talk about fourth quarter, Baylor gets within 4, just what was the key for y'all to be able to hold back that surge they had and be able to extend the lead and go on to win?
Defense. I mean, they hit some good shots, and we stopped playing defense for a while, and we picked it back up, and we had to hit free throws. They started fouling us at the end, and we just had to focus and not let their press get into our heads and not turn the ball over.
Coach Cliff Brunn, Associated Press. Can you put into perspective a sophomore scoring 32 in a conference championship game?
I mean, of course it feels amazing, but when you have, the team telling you.
Yes, me.
Well, okay.
Tynice, she's been a scorer the whole year, well, for 2 years. I mean, she was a scorer last year for us and scored this year. Our biggest thing, Tynice, during the year, when she started scoring, people start overplaying her and playing boxing ones and really sending their zone out at her. Once she learned how to start moving without the basketball and attacking the rim, good things happen for her. And our players, you got to give our players a lot of credit because, man, they looked for her in this tournament. They really looked for her when she broke open. She had the ball, and that's the key too. People got to free her up. People got to make good passes to her, and we were able to do that.
Like I said, it feels amazing, to average what I averaged this tournament, but when you have good practices and when you have, my teammates behind me saying, nobody can guard you, and my coach saying, attack them, you have no choice but to do what they say and to believe in yourself. So I feel like that's why I play with the confidence that I play with.
We have a question, second row on the front, and then we'll come all the way to the front.
Brooke Harley, Oklahoma. Tynice, you got a little bit emotional talking about your family being able to be here and watch you play. What was it like to have them in the crowd, and how often do they get to see you play?
My dad, he gets to the big games. My mom, she has a heavy work schedule. But it was good seeing them in the stands, witnessing this and us having this first Big 12 championship together. It meant everything, looking in the stands and seeing them, cheering and happy and them on TV. So it just meant everything for them to be there.
On the front row?
Mike, I know with all the conference changes and stuff over the last few years, a lot of schools suddenly were playing teams way far away, but you guys are way far away from this whole conference. Can you just talk about what some of the difficulties of that have been to play a championship game so far away from your home fans, but also what it means to you guys to win your first one?
You saw, when we played Oklahoma, here in Oklahoma, it was like a home game for them, and then Texas, a lot of fans, and then Baylor today. And, we're so far from West Virginia, Morgantown, we don't get a lot of fans here. But you know what, the fans we did have here, we really appreciate it, and I could hear them. And then when the game was over, they were really singing Country Roads, and that's all that mattered, that we heard that song at the end. And, give these girls a lot of credit. Lanay, Montgomery, she does so much for us on the defensive side and offensive side, but she sacrifices a lot of her game setting picks, defending their best player inside, and helping the guards on defense. And, we're really going to miss her as a senior. Tiana, she played half the game and almost had a double-double, so that tells you what she brings to the game. And then, Shania had 8 assists and only 2 turnovers. So it was a total team effort, and Tynice hit some great shots and some tough shots. There was, Tynice takes shots, you say, no, good shot. That's a great shot. But, she has that confidence, and we want her to have that confidence to, she has a green light. You got a shot, shoot it.
We had a question. You don't want to? Any other questions for our student athletes or coach?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Best of luck in the NCAA.
Thank you.